Hello, and thank you so much for joining us for this edition of Open Heavens Reflections based on daily devotional written by Pastor Adeboye, the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. My name is Foyeke, Christian Tolani, and I'm a pastor with Christ Love Assembly, a parish of the Redeemed Christian Church of God in Oxford. Our topic today is a question, and it's hypocritical. Our Bible passage is taken from the book of Luke, chapter 11, from 37 to 44. And he spoke a certain Pharisee, asked him to dine with him. So he went in and sat down to eat. When the Pharisee saw it, he marveled that he had not first washed before dinner. Then the Lord said to him, "Now you Pharisees make the outside of the cup and dish clean, but your inward part is full of greed and wickedness. Foolish ones, did not he who made the outside make the inside also? But rather give alms of such things as you have, then indeed all things are clean to you. But woe to you Pharisees, for you tithe mint and rue and all manners of herbs, and pass by justice and the love of God. This you ought to have done without leaving the other things undone. Woe to you Pharisees, for you love the best seats in the synagogues and greetings in the marketplaces. Woe to you scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you are like graves which are not seen, and the men who walk over them are not aware of them." Our memory verse, Matthew chapter 22, verse 18. But Jesus perceived their wickedness and said, "Why do you test me, you hypocrites?" Our reflections. Today's Bible passage describes the attitude of the Pharisees. Throughout Jesus' ministry, we can see how they constantly questioned how Jesus and his disciples did things. Jesus was very aware of what was required under the law. It is not that he was being disobedient to it, but he was demonstrating to the Pharisees how they had become more interested in rituals than relationship with God. God was right in front of them in the form of Jesus, but they couldn't see it because they didn't know God relationally. They were very religious people, being very sure to uphold traditions and ceremonies. They felt that by doing this, they were pleasing God, but instead, God could see that they were doing these things out of pride and routine rather than out of love for God. This is because God looks at the heart. The book of 1 Samuel chapter 16 verse 7 says, "But the Lord said to Samuel, do not look at the appearance or at his physical stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord does not see as man sees. For man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart." These are there are many modern day Pharisees, those who fulfill ceremonies such as going to church, reciting prayers and giving offerings, even though they are not investing in their personal relationship with God. So being a Christian is not about going to church alone or about living a good life. It is also loving God above all else. Hallelujah. It is about knowing him more each day through his word and prayer, and it is about hearing from him and obeying his instruction on daily basis. We must ask ourselves today, how much of what we do is just about obligation or pride, and how much of it is lip service, or do we really love God with all our hearts, soul, and mind? Only you can answer this question today. So ask God to show you the areas where you are being hypocritical and make adjustment. And our prayer point is, Father, deliver me from all forms of self-deception And my prayer is, so shall it be, in Jesus' mighty name. God bless you as you reflect on all these words, and have a wonderful day. Bye for now.